Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, my beloved queens. Welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all give me 1 minute. I'm trying to set something up. My comments isn't coming up again. I have no idea what's going on with that. I don't understand why that keep happening, but it keep happening. But we're going to do what we did. Thank you so very much for the thumbs ups. I have my phone as a backup because, like I said, my comments for the last 3 weeks, I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what I'm not doing. Am I not doing something right? Because I cannot see your comments. I don't understand why I can't see them. Oh, okay, I see them now. Did I have it turned off? Hello, good morning. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Good morning, Fonda. Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon. How are you guys? How is everyone doing? Oh, thank you so much, Sharon. How you been, Sharon? You said, am I excited? Yes, I am definitely excited. Hey there, Valerie. How are you? Welcome, welcome, Valerie. Hey, Donna. How are you? Hey, Miss Johnson. How are you? I said that in one breath, didn't I? How are y'all queens doing? How is everybody doing today? Hey, Mimi. How are you? Welcome, 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 queen. Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome. So glad y'all decided to join me today on this beautiful Saturday here. It's a little rainy here, and well, it's raining just like a little tad, just a tad bit of some rain, something going on outside, y'all. Y'all know how it is, right? You said doing good. How about I'm doing good, Donna? I'm doing awesome, Queen. Oh, you said the doctor put you on a new therapy and I feel so much better. Oh, awesome. Oh, okay, Sharon. Awesome. You feeling better? Awesome. That's good. You doing great, Miss Johnson? Awesome. You doing fine, Mimi? Excuse me, y'all. You say it's 89 in Texas and in Houston, Mimi? Wow. Is it sunny? Cause it's not sunny. It's not sunny here. It's a little cloudy today. Just a little cloudy, y'all. I'm thinking that everybody probably have gotten and received their swaps, gifts and stuff by now. Everybody's gotten their swap by now. For those of you who participated, did you get your swap items yet, Sharon? Hey, Sharon number 2, how are you? How you doing, Kane, Miss Kane? How are you, hon? Yeah, I'm so glad y'all decided to join me today. You say it's a little cloudy, no breeze, straight humid. Oh, that is the worst. That is the absolute worst when it's nice and then it's hot, but then it's humid. I still think I'm gonna look at my my phone. Yeah, I probably won't hold y'all today. Okay, we're not gonna be in this live for 2 hours today. Well, we'll never really be in a live for 2 hours. Have y'all oh Sharon, you said you're good. Awesome, Sharon. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss K. Valerie, thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm going to put on my comments on my phone because sometimes I do have a hard. I had to make an adjustment over here. All this time, I had to make an adjustment. And if y'all would be so kind, if you're coming into the chat, could you please do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up? I would greatly appreciate it. Y'all know I got to be clowning, right? I do a lot of clowning, y'all. Would you say, Mimi? Mimi, you said I am just going to hang out with my whole curtain and curtain rod fell, so I'ma have to get up here and do some work. Oh, your curtain rod fell? Oh, I thought you said you was hanging out with the curtain rod and get up there with the curtain rod. Hey, Tanya, how are you? Welcome, 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 Queen. Welcome. I'm so glad y'all decided to join me for today's live, ladies. Thank y'all so very much. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I do have a question for y'all today. For those of you who have been following me for a while, I do have something that I do want to ask y'all. I'll never ask this question. I'm sure that most of y'all know that I don't ask this question, but I'm going to ask it because I'm just curious to know. I want to know, what would y'all like to see me do more here on this platform? Could you be so kind to write it down in the comment section for me so I can see what y'all are thinking? Thank you so much, ladies. I'm curious to see because, you know, how could I say this? I do a lot, y'all, but I am not seeing the results that I want to see here on YouTube. I'm not seeing the results, y'all. Oh, that's okay. I understand. I understand, Tanya. Anytime stopping by, just saying hello. I greatly appreciate it, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. But what I was saying was, y'all, I am not I'm not seeing the results that I want to see here. Like this YouTube journey has been a journey. And my reasons for saying that, oh gosh. My sister did not say sew and make bags. Now, I think I've had a discussion with somebody about that one time before, because somebody asked me to do some tutorials on how to make some bags. And I'm going to tell y'all why I stay away from, I'm not going to say I stay away from doing sewing videos. I guess you could say I did. Okay. My reason for staying away from sewing videos is because, for one, I'm going to tell y'all something. People think that being a YouTuber, you make a lot of money. Okay. Hey, Miss Annie B, how are you? Welcome to the live, Miss Annie B. You said more, Sharon said more necklaces. Okay. Miss Donna said, I love everything you do, but the wire wrapping. Oh, you love everything I do except for the wire wrapping, Donna? Okay, can you go into a little bit more detail? Hey, Pamela, how are you, Queen? You said, Tanya, you said, have I been on TikTok? I know they are short skits. I was thinking about doing something on TikTok, but I'm so saturated with so many platforms, y'all. I have Instagram, I have YouTube, I have Facebook, I have Pinterest. I have all these other platforms that I'm really saturated. And some of these platforms I don't even get a chance to get on to do anything. And so I have narrowed everything down to YouTube. Now I try to upload as much as I can to Instagram as far as picture wise. I try to stay over there. But it's hard. Like, I thought about doing TikTok, but I was like, TikTok is just so busy. Oh, Donna said, no, you said you like the wire wrapping, but just more of it. Donna, let me tell you something. I have a lot of DIY videos. I don't know how many of those DIY videos are wire wrapping videos. Like, I'm being honest with you. I have so many videos. I don't know how many of those videos are wire wrapping videos. But I guarantee you, I have a lot. So if you go to the playlist, I have a playlist. Wait a minute. I have a playlist. And if you go to my playlist, you go to my homepage and you go to my playlist. In that playlist, I have a lot of DIY videos. Okay. And in those videos, I'm sure you can find something that with wire wrapping. And I do a lot of it. Like, I do a lot of wire wrapping techniques here on this channel. So I do a whole lot of it. I don't know if it's something real specific that you want to see, but I do a whole lot of it. So go and check that out. Check that playlist out, because I'm sure you will find something there that you will like. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Sharon said, more painted pieces and pieces with wire, wood, and fabric. Many of my favorites of yours involve those elements. Sharon, I am going to get back to doing that. I'm going to get back to doing some painting. I got some other ideas in my mind as far as with the wire and fabric. So those things will be coming. Those DIYs will be coming to y'all. Y'all will get some of that stuff. But y'all know it's just life. Okay, like anything else. It's life. Because I'm a full-time grandmother. Okay, well, you can never stop being a grandmother, but I have my grandson, you know, depending on, I have him Sunday, sometimes Sunday through Friday, and sometimes I have him Monday through Friday. So the only time that I really have time to really make it, create my videos is maybe Friday evening or Saturday morning, but then I have to spend time with my hubby. Okay, so I gotta include my hubby in there. I have to spend time with him, and then my Sundays aren't bad. You know, my Sundays, most of the time I spend my Sundays doing videos as well. Okay, up getting videos together to upload so that I can have stuff uploaded for the week. Okay. Oh, thanks, Pam. Thank you so much. I have a hard time with it, and you helped me a lot. Oh, you're so very welcome, Donna. You're so very welcome. Hey, Miss Collins, how are you? Welcome to the live, Miss Collins. I have made a few purses, but I need an instructional machine as my presser. Your presser foot doesn't rise up high enough for me to put the straps on them. What kind of straps are you using, Miss Collins? Tanya said it's busy, but more of our age groups is on it. Even dancing grannies. Yeah, you right about that, Tanya. Mimi said, I said the same thing, Miss Joyce. TikTok is like being in a traffic jam. Y'all, that TikTok. But what's so funny about TikTok, y'all, is TikTok, I think people get really good results from TikTok. Because I know a lot of people who was on YouTube and they went to TikTok and they have over thousands of followers on TikTok. You know, I don't know how they get paid on TikTok. I don't even know if they can get paid on TikTok. But I don't know, y'all. That's going to be something that's going to be up in the air for me as far as TikTok. Yes, Donna, you said I will be looking for it. Thank you. You're so very welcome, Queen. Oh, you got your head wrap on, Tanya? Oh, see, Queens, great minds think alike, right? You say, Queen, my head is wrapped like yours today. I like the wire around the wrap. Is that in your Etsy shop? No. This was a DIY that I was going to do. Now, I don't know if y'all remember me doing this DIY right here with the bracelet. This is the DIY that I did with the copper jewelry. This is the copper and tiger's eye bracelet that I made. All this is this design. Y'all can go back and look at the DIY that I did for this, and it's just this design. And I was going to actually do this as a DIY to show y'all how to do it. I still may do it to show y'all how to make these, because I think that this would be something really great for women who wear head wraps. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. All it looks like is this right here. And the thing that's really neat about this is you put it on just like this. You tuck it right on your head wrap. But let me tell y'all what else you can do. Now, it comes from this design. All you got to do is weave your beads. Like if you want gemstones, or if you want your precious stones on here, the same way I did this bracelet, it's the same way I made this, except for what I used to make the holes was a much bigger dowel. It was one of those real big wooden dowels from Walmart. And that's all you do. And you just intertwine your beads in there. That's all you do. And it's perfect to wear when you have your head up. Okay? I'm going to show y'all. If y'all want me to do, let me know in the comments if you want me to do a DIY on this. And I'll show you how to make it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be making it out of copper wire, because I did this out of copper wire. I don't know if I'll be making this out of copper wire or aluminum wire. More likely, it's going to probably be aluminum wire. But you can do it out of copper. It's just getting the wire itself, the copper wire itself, to be flexible enough for it to bend. The aluminum wire is real simple because it bends, and once you bend it, it stays in place. But the copper is going to give you a run for your money. I've seen a lot of people on Instagram. I haven't seen anything done exactly like this, but I have seen them. They're called like some type of a crown, where they put their little jewels in it, and some of them have even chains hanging from it. I've seen a lot of them do that. They have the chains. You can put the chain. You can really dress this little piece up here. But this, like I said, this is the same technique that I showed you how to do with this bracelet. This is it right here. Okay, so if y'all want me to do a DIY, I will do a DIY. Let me know in the comments if that's what you want me to do, and I will do it on this right here. Okay, it's real easy, y'all, real simple, no problem. All right, I was supposed to do the DIY on this, but I wound up doing it on this. So if y'all still want me to do it, I will do one on this and show y'all how to make and create these. Now I'm gonna also say this. I don't know how it's going to look. I know how it looks on the head wrap. Okay, it looks really cute on the head wrap, but I don't know how it's going to look if you decide to wear. You could probably wear it in your braids and stuff, but you have to be real careful with your ends. And what I mean by that is you have to be careful with your ends so that it doesn't pull your hair. Okay, when it's on the head wrap, your hair and everything is already wrapped in, and this is really comfortable. You put it on like that, and bam, you got your style. All right, so if y'all want me to do one, do a thing on it, I will definitely do a DIY on it. Let me see. Let me read a little bit of these comments, y'all. You said, oh, Sharon, you said you said I'm very generous with my time, with your time. Oh, you're so very welcome, Sharon. You said you wrap your hair every day. Awesome, Tanya. Awesome. You know what they say, right? When you're here, I don't know if most people know this, but I don't know how many people are, I'm going to say spiritual people, but sometimes they say, you wrap your hair up because you don't want any type of evil. And I really shouldn't be getting into all of this, but any type of evil spirits or anything like that to get on you, to attack you or anything like that. I really gotta read up a little bit more on it, but that's just some of the stuff that I've read. Oh, thank you, Pam. Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to do it, Sharon. I'm gonna definitely do a DIY on it. Okay. You said aluminum wire is fine. I wrap my hair differently every day. And the thing about this too, y'all can do this in different colors. You can put your gems on it, your tiger's eye gems and all that stuff. It's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. You can hang stuff from these right here. You can have a big one right here hanging down. You can really, really jazz it up, y'all. You can really jazz it up. Okay, I will definitely do that, Mimi. Hey, Case, how are you? Welcome to the live. Yeah, you said it can be put around a bun if someone wears one. Yeah, yup, you sure can. You can fold it as a, if you put your hair up in a bun, you can fold it like this, like in a regular bun, and you can wear it on a bun, definitely. Sharon said, great idea for around the base of a top knot or bun. Yup. I bet you could make a great hair slide for ponytails. Please make. Oh, you talking about something? Something I've seen those. I've seen a few people on here, Sharon, make those ponytails. You talking about a ponytail holder? I've seen a few people do that. I have never made one. I've never made one, but I have seen them done. Tanya said, I've been wrapping my hair for the last 15 to 20 years. Yes, and you know what? I love it. I love it, Tanya. I really do. Because for one, it's stylish. For two, it's comfortable. I love it. I love it because a lot of times my hair is natural, and a lot of times I don't know. I haven't really worn my hair out in a while. Like I'm gonna say some years. Now I every now and then I'll pull my hair up and I'll wear a ponytail, but I haven't had my natural hair out in years. And because as the older I get, I'm going through the menopause. Y'all are, of course, most of y'all, I don't know if most of y'all here are going through the pause or may have already been through the pause, but I'm going through the pause. So I'm sweating constantly all the time. And when you wear your hair out and you wear it a certain way, it sweats. And when it sweats, it swells up. And then you start looking a little raggedy after a while. Yeah, you said it's also a good, Fauna, you say it's good to not let dirt and other particles on your hair. Yes. I mean, it really keeps your hair nice and wrapped up really, really nice. And Miss Annie B said, love the head wraps, but for me, they are hot. We'll wear them in the winter. Well, see, Miss Annie B, I wear mines in the house. I wear mines when I'm going to the market. Now, if I'm out, if I have to go out somewhere, which I don't do often unless I'm going to the store. And if I go to the store, if I'm only going to the store, I'll wear my head wrap. But if I'm going out, like to a cookout or to an event, I won't wear a head wrap in the summertime. But I do wear my head wraps in the fall, in the winter, and in the spring. Yep, I will wear it fall, winter, and spring. Sharon said, I used to wear a little dome cage with a slide stick over my. Oh, okay. You could make a gorgeous wire and bead one. Yeah, I'm sure I could, Sharon. It sounds like you're trying to get me to make one. I have to think on that. I literally would have to think on that. I had something in mind that I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about doing a something using some African print fabric, but I was thinking about doing like some type of God, it was just on the tip of my tongue. I would say not a ribbon, but like a beret kind of sort of. I was thinking about doing something similar to that. And that was just a DIY that had came across my mind the other day. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that or not. But I got so much stuff already on my plate. I have to really see whether or not if I can do that. Tanya said, my hair is natural also. I locked for 20 years. Oh, wow. Tanya, my hair was locked too for not 20, but I had locks for about 7, 8 years. And I decided to take my locks out. Hey, Priscilla, how are you? Welcome to the live, Priscilla. Oh, thank you so much, Priscilla. Thank you so much, Queen. How are you? Yeah, we were just discussing this piece of jewelry right here that I'm going to do a DIY on for the ladies, so that y'all can so that they can make some and wear some on their head wraps. You're well, awesome. Yeah, so it is 12:31. So I have a question. Who all is going to be participating in this next swap that's coming up? Midnight Sparkles, y'all. For those of you who was here last Saturday, we finally decided to pick a name on the next swap, and it's called Midnight Sparkles. Have y'all started working on that yet? You said head wraps are so sophisticated and no two peoples look the same. Yup, you're right. You're right, Sharon. They are sophisticated. Ms. Collins said most of them are made from some type of fabric that is weather resistant, and the straps are the same. The others are made out of denim and have a lining in them, same fabric as the purses. Oh, so you are. So I'm trying to figure out what you saying, Miss Collins. You said most of them are made from some type of fabric that is weather resistant, and the straps are the same. Oh, she's Sharon said. Sharon said a wire cage will not be hot in summer. Make one, please. I gotta see, Sharon. So Vicky says she is planning on. Hey, Miss Johnson, how are you, Vicky? Vicky says she's planning on participating in the next swap. Yes, I. You said, Miss Annie B. You said yes, I have. Okay, you said you will be participating. Awesome. Fauna. Oh, Fauna. I think Priscilla. Fauna. Priscilla. I think Fauna's talking to you. Oh, you said industrial machine. You know, a long time ago, Miss Collins, they used to sell, if you would go into a secondhand store, they used to have, hey, April, how are you? Welcome to the live, April. They used to have old sewing machines, like real old sewing machines. But they don't, I don't see any in the secondhand store. Sometimes I be going in the secondhand store because they have fabrics and all that stuff in there, and I don't see them anymore in the secondhand store. I don't even know where you could go. Oh, I'm doing good, April. I don't even know where you can go to find a you. I mean, you can order it online. You can get you an industrial one online. Hey, Leela, how are you? Welcome to the live. Hey, Miss Lisa, how are you? The next, you said when is the next swap? Miss Hamilton, the next swap, we are getting ready to do a swap right now. Well, not right now, but we're doing a swap right now. If you want to participate in it, you're more than welcome to. It's called Midnight Sparkles. That is the theme of the next swap that we're working on right now. And you have until your swap is due in by the end of. Let me look at my calendar because I can't find my book, y'all. Wait a minute, let me look at my calendar. Is your swap is due in if you decide to do the swap, it's due in by the 30th. And also you have to do it by you have to do your own video. And once you do your video, you have to send your video in to me. I'm going to type in my email information if you do not have it. I'm going to type that in right now, Miss Hamilton. If you want to participate, you can definitely participate. Okay. So I put in my email address, and if you want to participate, you definitely can do that. Oh, you're so very welcome, April. You say, OMG, love your head wrap jewelry. I'm in here making a crown with semi-precious stones now. Okay, but see, that's what I was just telling the ladies, that that they're making these now, these crowns, and what is it called for a queen? It's not a crown for a queen. What is it called? Huh? Oh, it's a tiara. My husband, Tiara. So April says she's at home. She home right now working on one, y'all. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live, Jeanette. How are you, Queen? Yeah, so I have my information. You're so very welcome. You said, oh, Miss Collins, you said you received your swap. You said I and my swap partner have received our swaps. Mine was very unique. I like mine. I would not have thought about doing that. But see, this is the thing about these swaps, y'all. These swaps, these swaps, you're going to get something from another queen that you never, everybody, every last one of us, we all think differently. So you're going to get something that you've never had. Sometimes you may even get something that you never even thought about. Okay. Thought about as far as making and creating for yourself. And not only that, it's going to help you enhance your creativity. It's going to help you enhance your creativity. Yes, you said, Sharon, you said the theme sounds great, but what is the deadline? Grants out of school need my help way more. They're rum devils. Okay, the deadline for the swap, and that's what I was getting to, because y'all know every time I get on these lives, I be all over the place, right? So the deadline for the swap is July the 30th, and that's on a Friday. So if you decide to get into the swaps now, for those of you who are going to be participating, you have from now up till July the 30th to get into the swap. I mean, to get your swap done. You have to send your swap to me by no later than July the 30th. Once I get your swap in, so the last time I did the swaps, I started uploading them a week ahead of time. But this time, I'm going to wait and I'm going to go ahead and you can send them into me that week of. If you have your video ready, you can send it to me the week of the 30th, but I won't be uploading anything until after the 30th. Okay. Now I will probably have stuff already. What I'll do is once I get your swap, I'll make the video. I can upload the video to my YouTube channel, but I can also set a time and a date for it to upload. So pretty much that's what I will do. But I won't be doing anything before the 30th. I'm going to do everything after the 30th. So if you want to send it to me on the 26th or the 27th or the 28th, You can send it to me. I can download it, but I'm not going to upload anything until after the 30th. Okay, so you said, oh, you doing well, Jeanette? That's awesome, Queen. I'm so glad to hear that. So Miss Lisa said, how about a beginner swap as an idea? I'm an amateur, not ready for the big leagues yet. All right, so let me explain to you something how we do here, Lisa. Okay? All right. Every last one of us had to start somewhere. Okay? We all have to start somewhere. The queens here in this group, we don't pick on each other. We don't pull each other down. We inspire each other and we help each other. Okay? So you won't get any of that. So whatever you are making, we will embrace. Okay? So I'm just putting that out there. Whatever you're making, we will embrace. Whether you are an amateur or not, we all had to start somewhere. Okay? And if this is something that you really, truly love and you really want to do, and you put a lot of your time and energy into this thing, then you will become good at it. Okay? Nobody becomes good overnight. It's impossible. All right? It took me as long as it took me to get to where I am today, which is many, many, many years. Okay? Now, when you are being creative, okay, and you spend a lot of time with that thing that you love to do, eventually your creativity will expand. Okay, I say this all the time here on this platform, and I tell the ladies to always try to do something else. Okay, because if you paint, if you just stick with painting, if that's all you love to do, and that's all you do is paint, that's all that you are going to know how to do. Okay, when you expand your creativity and you do more of different things, when you work with wire, when you do painting, when you do drawings, when you work with fabrics, when you do other things other than that thing that you love, that's how you really expand your creativity. Now, most people don't know that, okay? But that's how you really cultivate that thing. That's how you get it to be what you want it to be. And you got to spend a lot of time on it. You can't be afraid to try something different, because I get a lot of queens say, I'm afraid, I want to do wire, but I'm afraid to do wire. Some may say, I'm afraid I've never worked with clay before. Get your hands wet. Get your hands wet. You can go to Dollar General. Dollar General have clay for $2.50, a 4-pack of clay. I got some with me, but I will show y'all, but I don't have it in the front of me. Try to do as many things as you can to enhance your creativity. See, when you are creative at one thing, you are creative at multiple things. You're not just good at that one thing, because you have to understand that you have unlimitless potential. Okay? So when your potential is unlimitless, that means that you don't have a cap on it. All right? That means it's not a cap on it. You only have a cap on that thing when you don't try other things to do. If you try to do other things, I guarantee you your creativity will get bigger. It will enhance. But it takes time to get there. It's not going to happen. Now, I have seen some people that pick up jewelry and they become really, really good in 6 months to a year. But with me, it took me some time because I was too busy doing multiple things. And that's why I can give y'all the videos that I give y'all here on this platform, where I'm working with wire, then I'm painting, then I'm working with fabrics. And it's because I have, over the years, I have taken that time and experimented and tried other things. So there is no such thing as amateur here. You shouldn't call yourself an amateur. You know, you should look at it as if you're growing. You know, it's a process, because it is. It's a process to becoming that person, that greatness that you want. And you have to allow yourself to embrace that. You have to allow yourself to embrace that creative part of you. You have to embrace it, and you have to be like, okay, this is something that I want to do. And I stumbled into making jewelry because my passion was sewing. But I stumbled into making jewelry because my husband has a football team that he runs. And it was somebody at his football team that made jewelry. And me and her hooked up, and we would have parties together. Okay, we would have parties together. This is how I stumbled on to making jewelry. And one day I went to her to ask her for us to do a party, and she didn't want to do any more parties with me. I loved her jewelry. And then I made a conscious decision. I said, well, if I can do this, I'm going to do this. I said, I am going to do this. So I went and I started buying stuff and doing this and doing that. And that's how I really got introduced to making jewelry. But my passion is sewing. So I went from sewing to making jewelry. Hey, Dr. Cunningham, how are you? How are you, Queen? Welcome to the live, Queen. The theme is Midnight Sparkles. Wait a minute, y'all. I think I'm missing some. Okay, so you said, how many pieces do you have to make? You can make one piece if you want. You don't have to make a lot of pieces. If you want to make one piece, you can make one piece. If you want to make more than one piece, you can make more than one piece. It's completely up to you on how many pieces you want to make for the swap. Miss Annie B said, question, how many items do you make for the swap? In the previous swap, I made 3 items. Now, when we used to have, that was the first swap that I've had in about a year and a half. The last time we had swaps here, Miss Annie B, was in 2019. Because last year, with everything going on, I didn't do any lives. So the ladies back then were generous. It's completely up to you. You can do 1 item, you can do 3 items, you can do as many items as you see fit. It depends on how generous you want to be with your contribution to the other queen. So if you want to do 1, you can do 1. If you want to do 2, you can do 2. It's completely up to you how many you want to make. You're so very welcome, Queen. Sharon says sewing machine sometimes for free or free cycle. What's that? What is that, Sharon? Yeah, you know what? You're right. No, that's what I meant to say. Sharon was talking about, she said, also refurbished old sturdy. Oh, this information is for Miss Collins. Miss Collins, are you still on here? I think Sharon has some information about you getting a sewing machine. Yeah, Sharon said Lisa, she said, even the longest journey begins with the first step. That's right. You got to take the first step. Cunningham said, doing well, and hope everyone else is doing well as well. You're so very welcome, beloved. Thank you so much, Charlie. How are you? Welcome to the live, Smith. How are you? He said, listen to Joyce as a senior. I read that doing puzzles won't keep you sharp, but learning a new skill will. Joyce is a great coach for this. All praises go to the Most High, Queen. All praises go to the Most High, Sharon. I take no credit for this. This is where God has me right now in my life. Miss Annie B said, I have an old industrial Singer sewing machine. Oh, wow. And I have the Singer machine will sew through anything. Oh, wow. Oh, Annie B, you are so lucky. Wow, she got a real old industrial machine. She got one of them real old ones. You got one of them ones where you put your feet down. Well, you have to do that with the regular ones anyway. But the old ones used to have a paddle. They used to have a paddle, like a paddle light. Yeah, Miss Collins. Yeah, Sharon is okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. I have always wanted to get one of those, y'all, but I sew from time to time, but I don't sew like I used to now because I'm doing so much jewelry now. But I used to really sew a whole lot. You said I need another regular one. Ms. Collins said I need another regular one because I went to make some masks for the pandemic and the machine stopped. Oh, wow. Lisa says I've been making jewelry on and off for 2 years, but I still consider myself a beginner. But I want to step out and embrace it more by participating in things like this. Jeanette said, my mother-in-law has the old one with the cabinet. Yes, and those were the best ones. Okay, so Lisa, let me ask you something. So you said you've been making jewelry for off and on for 2 years, and you still consider yourself a beginner. Let me tell you like this, you're always going to be learning. I don't care how long you do something, you're always, when it comes to crafts, you are always going to be learning. Okay? I'm still learning. To believe it or not, even though I've been doing it for as long as I've been doing it, I am still learning because I'm going to tell you, I'm always learning because I'm always open to something new and something different. I don't follow trends because with trends fall out. Trends, they die off. And this is the thing about trends. When a hot trend come out, everybody is on it. Everybody want to do that thing. Now the hottest trends now are the waist beads. Everybody wants to do waist beads. I had somebody send me a message asking me if I could do a tutorial on a waist beads. Now I know that there are a lot of people here on YouTube that probably does waist beads. I'm not really interested in waist beads because I'm not showing my tummy. I'm too old to be out there walking around with my stomach out, y'all. So that's for the young queens. So I'm not really interested in making anything with the waist beads, but I'll tell you this. When you start out with making and creating things, you want to give it you. You want that thing to be about you. You want it to be you. You want it to have your personality. And I'm going to tell you why. Because for one, people always love something different and something unique. Handmade jewelry will never go out of style. Never. Okay? Handmade jewelry will never go out of style because people always want something different and something unique. Okay? Jeanette, what you say? I wear waist beads not to show, but monitor weight. I make them when asked. Oh, okay, that's awesome, Jeanette. I mean, that is another way to wear waist beads, but I look at it more as if it's a style because I like how they look. I just know it's just not for me. I'm real when it comes to me uh showing my body. I'm a little older, I'm a little bit more in my ways where I don't, I'm a I don't do it. I'll put it like that. You ain't gonna see nothing hanging off of me. Now I may put on some jeans or something like that, but I'm real when it comes to me, Anyway, so let's see. Okay, Miss Collins says I worked in a shop where we made tarps, army trucks. Oh wow. And those machines were really heavy duty. Oh yes, definitely. Because those tarps, can you imagine how thick those are? They're really thick. Free Cycle is online by zip code. Oh, this is Sharon again giving out information. She said if you want in sections and another section, there are what you say, Jeanette, you're not letting your belly out. Look, I ain't trying to let nothing out. Like I ain't showing nothing. I ain't looking for no man because I got a husband. Thank the Most High. But I've never been like that though. Even in my younger days, when I was young, in my 20s and like in my early 20s, I never wore them. Y'all don't know if y'all remember these shorts called Daisy Dukes. I don't know if y'all remember these shorts. Are called these. They had shorts all called Daisy Dukes, and women will walk around with their butt cheeks hanging out their pants, their shorts. I've never wore stuff like that. Never wore stuff like that. Uh Miss Collins said, uh yes, I am 54 case. 54. All praises go to the most high. Yes. Mary said, I do too many things now and house is cluttered. Jewelry, gift baskets, painting, wedding florals, t-shirts, and balloons, etc. Oh, you know what was that the name of them, Tanya? Tanya said they were called hot pants. They were hot pants when I was growing up. You said they were hot pants, but then they turned into Daisy Dukes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Jeanette. I dress, yes, very. Dr. Cunningham said, my mom taught us how to sew when we were young girls. We'd make a new outfit every weekend. I know that's right. I know. See, my mom, y'all, she didn't really my mom didn't do no sewing. My mom didn't make jewelry. My mom was a housewife. She stayed home, she cooked, she cleaned, and my mom didn't do any of that. She didn't do any of that. I didn't really get exposed to this, to really sewing until my daughter. My daughter's my daughter idea. My oldest daughter idea. She was the one that came up to me and was asked to, she introduced me to the sewing thing. Let me see. Did I skip somebody's stuff? I'm 55. Tanya said I'm 55 shipping and handling. I like that one, Tanya. You said I'm 55 shipping and handling. I like that. I think that's cute. Yes, Daisy Dukes. That's what they were called. They were called Daisy Dukes. And they came all the way up to about pretty much where your thigh, at the beginning of your thigh, and your whole butt would hang out. And I saw young girls at when I was growing up walking around like that with Daisy Dukes on. It's a lot of stuff, Miss Case, that they have taken out of the schools that they don't teach anymore. Do y'all remember home economics? Do y'all remember cooking and home economics in school? The kids don't get to do any of that. I learned how to sew in home economics. I cooked in home economics. I did a lot of things in home economics. Oh, so Sharon, you said, do I have any tips on jewelry parties? I'm thinking about doing one. Sharon, you should do one. And let me tell you why. Because when I first started out, right? When I first started on my journey, I would do jewelry parties all the time. Jewelry parties is an awesome, awesome way to get your customers to build your customer base doing jewelry parties. And and the way that I used to do my jewelry party is I would have somebody host a jewelry party for me. And what I mean by host, I would, like, if you know a coworker or a friend and you tell the person, you say, look, I'm having a jewelry party. And if you have this jewelry party for me, I will give you some free gifts. This is how I used to do mine. I would get somebody to host it. I would have them invite the people. Like if they had family, friends, whatever, whoever, I would get them to invite the people. I would get a little guest book. Okay. I would get a little guest book and I would get everybody to write their names down in the guest book. After their names and their email addresses. Okay. This is how you build your list. You get everybody to write their names and their email addresses down in that list, in that book. You get your host to invite those people, even if it's 7 or 8 people, okay, to the party. You make plenty of items. Make sure you got plenty of items, like plenty of, it's on the tip of my tongue, but plenty of things that you can, to set up, plenty of inventory. Make sure you got plenty of inventory. Also, make sure when you have your party that you have your business cards made out. Make sure that you have some party favorites. Like what I used to do was I used to make some bags where I would put like maybe some little treats or my card or a little thank you card for them coming to the event. But I think jewelry parties are really good because that's a great way for you to build your clientele. Okay, a great way. And then once you do that, you can start your online shop. Now, let me tell you, don't make sure that at some point in time that you do an online shop. Because I'm going to tell you, when I used to do my jewelry parties, I always had people asking me, do you have an online jewelry shop? Do you have an online jewelry shop? And at the time, I didn't have an online jewelry business. My stuff wasn't online. And see, when people leave that party, they may not have had the money to buy something, but if they leave that party and you have a shop, they will come, they will go to your website and they may be a potential, customer. So, when you do your jewelry parties, I think jewelry parties is the best way to grow your business. It's an awesome way for people to know who you are in your local community, your state, and you can also do pop-up shops too. You can get in contact. You can reach out. If somebody have a business, you can reach out to them and say, can I do a pop-up shop at your place of business? And you take your stuff and you take a table. They may have a table for you. And you can go in and you set up and you do your pop-up shop. And that way you'll catch customers, people coming in and out. Okay. So I think that's an awesome, awesome way for you to make and generate business, but also to build your clientele with meeting new people and people getting to know who you are in your local state. Miss Annie B said, in my younger days, I had to show. Now es- my real estate has increased. Wait a minute, hold up. This is going up too fast. What you say, Miss Annie B? I know that's right. Tanya say my mom was a seamstress and my dad was a clothing importer and exporter. I used to sew. Oh, that was awesome. I know you really enjoyed that, Tanya. I know you really enjoyed. You said wood shop case. I'm talking real fast, y'all. Oh, okay. Thank you for the chat, Juice. I have to go. Okay, thank you so much for stopping by, Priscilla. I greatly appreciate it. I truly understand, Queen. I truly understand. Thank you so much for stopping by. Dr. Cunningham said, yes, I had home economics. We sew and make sweet bits. Yes, and I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed home economics. You say, how were your parties set up? I think I just explained that. See, some of these comments I'm saying are pretty old. Even taking cursive writing out of schools. Oh, they don't cursive writing. They don't do any cursive writing in schools now? What? They need to put it back and it will keep the children out of a lot of trouble. I had no idea. They don't even curse. Wow. So they just do regular writing now? I had no idea. Yup. Case said, Murray, they are not going to put that back. So it is up to the parents to teach it. Yup. Yup. It's schools have changed so much over the decades, y'all. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad that information helped you, Sharon. Wait a minute, y'all. Yeah, the pop-up shop. Yeah, definitely. You can go. It's a lot of people that will let you come into that business. Now, you also, they may want some type of commission. And I'm going to say this, if you do a pop-up shop, they may want some type of commission. They might not let you come in for free. But you can tell them this. I will give you 20% or 10% of what I make, as a little fee, just gifting you something. Now, you don't have to do that, but sometimes people, when a person have a shop and you come in there and you have your things, they're going to want something. They're going to want something. Oh, y'all talking amongst each other. Say flea market is where I'm going to try to go since I can't go on the streets anymore. Want an online shop kind of handicapped now. Well, let me tell you something about the flea markets, Miss Murray. I did the flea market for about a year and a half. I took some of my handmade goods and I went into a flea market. Now everybody that's in that flea market, most people aren't going to want to pay your price. They're not going to want you, but they're not going to want to pay your price unless you're going in there with something that's reasonable. If it's handcrafted and you're going in there with something reasonable, then they will pay your price. But if it's handcrafted and you go in there and you have a set that's like $35 or $40 and they're looking for you to give it to them for $20, because see, they do a lot of bargaining in flea markets. They think that they're supposed to get you going in there with your handmade items, but they want it at a regular price. They want it at a retail price. And I did it for a year and a half and I never made a lot of money in the flea market. Never. Never. I had my own stall, my own little shop, and I never made a lot of money. I I had to pay a booth rent of like 200, and I think it was $200 a month. My booth rent was $200 a month, and I barely broke even doing that. So I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just telling you, I'm just trying to let you know what's out there. A lot of people, when they go to the flea market, they want retail prices. They don't want handmade prices. So if you're going and you got something that you can sell for retail, then that's fine. But if it's handmade, you're not going to want to pay those type of prices for it. Tanya said, you're not handicapped, Mary. You are handy capable. Tell her again, Tanya. She said flea markets want everything cheap. And that's the truth. That's the truth. But you know, Mary, let me tell you something. It's really not hard to start your online business. It's really not your online website. You just have to find something that's compatible with you. You have to find a website that's compatible with you. And all of the websites, Etsy is very compatible. Even though Etsy have a lot of, they charge a lot, you know, Etsy make a good pretty penny. But Etsy is compatible because Etsy is really easy for you to download your items on, and it is easy for you to write a description. It's really easy on Etsy, really easy, especially if you are just starting out. And you know, Etsy charge 3 different prices. They charge a monthly fee. They charge an upload fee, a 20-cent upload fee, and they charge a selling fee. So you get charged 3 times from Etsy. Now, me and my sister, we did a shop together called MJ Original Boutique. And we do that shop, and we only pay a monthly fee. I think it's like $30, a monthly fee of $30. But I'm going to tell you, and that's Shopify. That is not easy to do. Okay. My sister, she built the website. She built the website, but it was not easy. Etsy is a much easier platform than Shopify. Okay. Shopify, you got to know what you're doing. Etsy is not that easy. Hello, Miss B. Washington. How are you? You said, I just have to learn the technology for all of these things and get another laptop. Yeah, and you know, I know I hear you talk about your granddaughter, Miss Collins. Your granddaughter can definitely help you with that, because the young kids, my grandson is 3 years old and he know how to work my phone and a tablet, and he 3. So the younger kids are definitely, yes. Miss Cunningham said, yes, I have an Etsy shop. It's a good way to have items to display for a good price. Yeah, and it's also easy. It's much easier, because when my sister was doing Shopify, you said she is working now, so you'll be stuck until you find someone else. But let me tell you, Miss Murray, YouTube, this is YouTubeology. Okay, YouTubeology. Most people that get on YouTube, they're coming on YouTube to either learn how to do something or something. YouTubeology. You can learn anything on YouTube. All you got to do is put in the description on how to start an online Etsy shop. And a lot of people that do videos, the content creators on here that do videos, will definitely give you information on how to start an Etsy shop. Just all you do, you can do it right here on YouTube. Just put in the information how to start an Etsy shop, and It's somebody on here that will help you with that. Tanya said, I call it YouTube University. Definitely. Yes, Dr. Cunningham said it's easy to set up. Yes, it is very easy, very friendly to set up. It is. Yes, you are so very welcome, Miss Collins. That's all you got to do. Just put in how to start an Etsy shop. And I'm going to tell you, when you put that in, you're going to get a whole list of different people. And you can go to all these different. The one good thing about YouTube, y'all, is that it's something here for everybody. You know, if it's anything that you want to learn, if it's anything that you want to know about, it's all here on YouTube. You get, and it doesn't matter what it is. If you want to learn how to take a table apart, you just put it in. How to take a table apart. How to put up a light. Seriously, it's so many different content creators here on YouTube that is going to help you with that information. That's why YouTube is such a good source to help people. It's a really good source to help people. But I just wanted to come to y'all today because, like I said, for those of you who are interested in this Midnight Sparkle Swap, I'm going to go over some of these instructions one more time, Queens. Vibrant Expressions, how are you? Okay, we have a new queen on here, y'all. Her name is Vibrant Expressions. She said, my first time on your channel. Thank you for your warm, inviting energy. Very helpful info. Can y'all please show that queen some love? She is called Vibrant Expressions. You say, does anyone have an LLC for their business? Yes, it is important. Now, an Etsy shop, you can do a sole proprietor. I'm probably not even saying that word right. But an LLC is a business license. That's what Miss Cunningham is talking about. That you have to get through the state. You have to get state certified in order. You have to pay. I think it costs like $200 to get an LLC. But an LLC is better to have than a sole proprietor. And the reason why I say that is because under an LLC, you can have you can do a lot of things under an LLC than you can do a sole proprietor. So say, for instance, you have 2 or 3 businesses. You can have all of that under that LLC. You do a sole proprietor, you can only do one business, okay? One business under that. Thank y'all so much for showing that queen some love. Thank you so very much. Miss Cunningham said, I have one in North Carolina. It's 200. Yes. Yeah. So it's about up to $200. Yes. And it is important to have that. And I'm going to tell you, because some places that you go won't take a sole proprietor, but they'll take an LLC. They'll take an LLC license before they take a sole proprietor, because it was somebody that I was going to one time, and the lady said that I had to have, you have to have insurance and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. And she wasn't trying to let me in there, and I didn't get in there. Okay. And I was fine with that, because some places may let you in, and there may be some places that may not let you in. Okay. But don't trip about it, because God always got something better. Oh, Miss Collins said, no, I only have a DBA doing business. Okay. Vibrant Expression says, thank you so much for the love, peace, and blessings to you all. You are so very welcome, Queen. Thank y'all so very much for showing that queen some love and welcoming her into the community. We're so happy to have you. But I'm going to go over this Midnight Sparkles swap. For those of you who are participating in this, y'all know that you have from now up until July the 30th to have your items done and your videos done. You have to do your own videos. You have to send your videos in into me. I put my email. My email is floating somewhere in the tab up there. It's floating somewhere in the tab. and also with the Midnight Sparkles, that's the theme of the Midnight Sparkles is the theme of the swap. So you have to come up with something that shows Midnight Sparkles. I can't wait to see y'all entries, to see what y'all queens come up with, because I know this is going to be exciting. And then, like I said, once you get your item done, you do your own video, you send it to me, I do my little portion of it. I will be uploading everything after July the 30th. Okay, I'm not going to be uploading anything before, after July the 30th. If you see fit and you want to send me your video before, you can send me your video the week of the 30th. You know, if you have it already done, you can send it to me the week of the 30th. And then that way, I'll have it, and then I'll be, uploading it, but nothing won't go up until after the 30th of July. Okay. Do anybody have any more questions for me, y'all? Because it's almost 1:30. Tanya said, a sole papaya ships allow you to be sued personally if they break out from your products. Yup. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. A LLC is limited liability. And the LLC liability, I think that's some insurance or something that comes along with it. But that's what I was talking about when I said, when I tried to get into something, I didn't have an LLC, and the lady was like, well, since you don't have it, you can't get in. And so she didn't let me in, and I was fine with that. I was a little greasy, but I still was fine with it. Because sometimes some things are for you and some things are not for you. And when it's not for you, you don't worry about it. You just keep moving on. Okay? When it's not for you, you just keep moving on, because God always has something. He always got something sitting on the shelf. Sometimes he's waiting for us to get there. You know, he got people around the corner, up the block, down the road. You know, you're gonna find something. Oh, okay. So that's Miss Collins talking to you, Tanya. She said, I know, but I'm on a limited income and I cannot afford that now, but intend to get one hopefully after I start making extra income. Thank you. Yes, some states are less expensive, Dr. Cunningham. Oh, you were talking about, she was, Miss Collins, she was directing that comment to you. She said some states are expensive. It just depends on what state you live in. Yeah. Yep. So y'all, this was an awesome live today. Definitely an awesome live. I'm going to go over, I'm going to probably go over and relook at this live at the end and see, because I did ask y'all a question in the very beginning, and some people said that they wanted me to do more wire wrapping videos, painting and all that good stuff. And I got some stuff coming to y'all in the works. So definitely. But I'm getting ready to close this out, y'all. We've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes so far. Yes, Midnight Sparkle. So something shiny. It could be something shiny. Just try to think outside the box, Queen. Lisa, just try to think outside the box. It could be something shiny. It could be something that have to do with black, meaning midnight. Whatever you want it to be, Queen. Whatever you want it to be, whatever you choose for it to be. Sharon said, great chat today, Joyce. Thanks again, everyone. I gotta go. All right, thank you so much, Sharon. We love you. Thank you so much for stopping by, Queen. See you around the next. Okay, thank you, Sharon. All right, so I'm going to say a prayer real quick, a prayer out. Heavenly Father, we thank you for another gathering. We thank you again for allowing us to come together and talk and speak and embrace each other, Father. Heavenly Father, I ask that you watch over these queens and you give them the strength and you support them during the week and whatever that they need support in. Heavenly Father, I ask that you show them favor in their business. I ask that you help them in any way necessary. In Yahweh's name I pray, Lord. Amen. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get up off of here. You are so very welcome, Lisa. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will be back here for those of you who want to join me next Saturday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so you said, so Cunningham, you said I'll have to listen to the replay for the details because I came in late. You talking about the details for the swap? You're so very welcome, Sharon. Love you too, Queen. Thanks. Thank you for joining me, sis. Love you. I didn't really go over too much as far as the Midnight Sparkles. You probably going to have to catch that, Miss Cunningham. If you have a Kodak moment, catch the last. Not this live, but try to catch the very last live, because the very last live I talked more in detail about that swap, the midnight sparkle swap. So that's the live that you want to catch. It's not going to be in the beginning of this because I didn't talk too much about it. So you're going to have to catch that very last live. Thank y'all so very much for joining me. Thank you, Miss BB Washington. And I will see y'all next Saturday. Peace and blessings, queens. I love y'all. You know I love you, right? All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Y'all have a wonderful and awesome week. And please be safe, queens. See y'all.